Weeks after the U.S. government admitted it's been keeping records on phone calls Americans make, we're now learning about a program at the Postal Service that does something similar. For decades, police have asked the post office to keep track of mail that may involve a suspect in a criminal investigation. But now word that all of the mail all of us send and receive is also being duly noted. NBC's Tom Costello has our report.
It was the arrest of Shannon Guess Richardson that brought the Postal Service's surveillance program out into the open. Richardson was arrested last month, charged with sending ricin-laced letters to President Obama and New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg. The criminal complaint states Richardson's mail was tracked through a mail isolation control and tracking program, which photographs and captures an image of every mail piece that is processed. Every piece of mail. Envelopes from bank and mortgage statements to medical test results to private letters and birthday cards. Michael Leiter was the director of the National Counterterrorism Center.
This sort of information about where mail is sent and who sent that mail is undoubtedly valuable to law enforcement and to counterterrorism professionals. At the same time, this information needs to be protected.
In Buffalo, bookstore owner Leslie James Pickering is suing the Postal Service after a confidential memo mistakenly showed up in his mailbox, revealing his mail was getting even more scrutiny, likely at the request of investigators. Under a Freedom of Information request, he received 33 pages, photocopies of his own envelopes.
It's intimidating and it's frightening, and I think that's what it's meant to do. And what I'm trying to do is not be intimidated and not be frightened and to push back as much as we can.
While Pickering says he's never been convicted of a felony, he acknowledges he wants profound political change, even revolution, and was once the spokesman for the Earth Liberation Front, a group the FBI labeled as eco-terrorists. So far, the Postal Service is declining to comment on its mail tracking program, but word of its existence comes just weeks after the NSA admitted it's been keeping track of the phone calls Americans make and receive.
A program that captures all the mail sent by every American to every other American is a very broad and expansive program just to capture a few bad guys.
Actually, opening mail requires a court order, but collecting data on what's on every envelope in the system, 160 billion pieces each year for use in future investigations, is now standard procedure. Tom Costello, NBC News, Washington.